Hey folks, Good Guy Glenn here, and today we're going to try something different. We're going to try Pilot Flying J truck stop food. I'm not talking about McDonald's or Hardee's or Subway or any of the things you'll see at the Flying J or Pilot truck stop. I'm talking about the actual food that they have under the hot lights. And we're going to try it out today and see how that is. As you know, being a trucker and trying to eat properly don't go hand in hand. I recently lost a lot of weight. I shouldn't say recently, it was last year. I lost a lot of weight, and I've been good about trying to keep the weight off. You know, I'm down to 180 pounds. I'm a size 32 pants, which I haven't been since I was in the military years ago. But being out here, the options to eat stuff are terrible. A lot of times, I'm making choices, like the healthy choice is to get nuggets from Wendy's. You know what I mean? As opposed to getting a Big Mac from McDonald's. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So, without any further ado, let's see what Good Guy Glenn got. Oh. I had asked him for gravy. He didn't give me any gravy. This is meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and beans, string beans. This delicious meal cost me, with my military discount on my Flying J card, about 12 bucks. Something a little bit different. All right. First thing we're gonna do, let's try the mashed potatoes. They're not bad. Yeah, they're good. The beans, they're decent. No. Try the meatloaf. All right. It's an interesting spin on meatloaf. It's typical institution food, basically. It's a little dry. You know, I had McDonald's last night because I stayed at this truck stop last night. But then I left this morning. I had to go do a live unload. My appointment time was at 08. I got there at like 07:30. I was there almost all day because it took them forever. Side note, I go to back up into my door spot. I go to open my doors to back into the loading dock, and the load falls out of the truck on top of me. Lucky thing, it was only like saran wrap. Boxes of saran wrap, like, you know, cased up. It wasn't really heavy, but it scared the heck out of me. And it made a mess. Anyway, I was there. I knew, because it's the weekend, I'm not going to get another load. So I'm probably going to end up doing a reset here. I've done a reset here before. I did my reset here for New Year's. I also did a video here in the past. But anyway, last night at about 10:30, I was parked on the other side of the parking lot. Around 10:30, someone's knocking on the side of my truck. I thought it was a lot lizard, but the authority of the knock wasn't lot lizard-esque. It was more like the cops. So I peered out the window, and it was Miss Kitty. I guess she's like one of the managers here. I think we've discussed Miss Kitty before. On social media, I've talked about her. Running joke about Miss Kitty, but she basically asked me if I had reserved the spot because I was parked in the reserved spots. And I didn't. I was trying to run the gamut and not pay. So I told her I'd get on my app and I'd pay. But the damage was done, especially with me. If I wake up after I've been sleeping, very hard for me to go back to sleep. So anyway, I wanted to get a free spot because I ain't paying $20 every night to park. And I thought this place would fill up pretty quick. So I came back here from Greenville. And I found a spot right past the pumps. I pulled right in. I didn't have to back. I pulled straight in, like from the pumps into the spot. And here we are. Took a shower, edited some video. Whatever. And I'm like, what am I gonna eat? You know, I wanted some Burger King. That's across the street. I had McDonald's last night. Burger King's not much better. Subway is too far a walk, especially because I'm getting over being sick. So I'm certainly not gonna walk to Subway. I just gotta, you know, it's probably a 3-mile walk round trip, and I'm just not up for it right now. I'm just getting over my illness, and you know. So I said, heck, let me try truck stop food. I was initially gonna get the pizza because it actually looked pretty good, but I think y'all will be more interested in this. Mashed potatoes, green beans. There's a Bojangles down the street. Maybe tomorrow I'll have Bojangles if I'm still here. Which, if I'm doing my reset here, I'll be here. Having COVID when you're on OTR. Terrible. But I'm alive. I'm feeling better. I had a hard day today. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Yeah, I try to keep it honest with y'all. I don't know sometimes. This OTR. I appreciate y'all's comments, but I don't think you fully understand. I'm dealing with a unique group of circumstances, and I'm sure everyone who comes out here does. But yeah, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. It's not just the matter of me being out on OTR. It's thinking about things I've screwed up in my lifetime, how I could have did it different. I'm overthinking. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? It gets lonely being out here. That's 100% true. Today when I was getting my live unload, there was a trucker next to me. He had a dog in the truck, like a Jack Russell type dog. And you know, people talk trash about having dogs in the truck. I personally wouldn't do it, but I get it, man. This loneliness can crush you. You know, it's funny because where I was staying last summer, in the TV room, we would watch Alone, that TV show where they put these survival people out in the middle of nowhere by themselves. I mean, I gotta try to survive, and they usually do some fishing and hunting and stuff. And they all have skills. It's not like they don't know how to fish or hunt. What usually gets them is loneliness, them missing their families. And until you're out here, a lot of times this OTR, it's basically like being in jail, only you're driving your jail around. When I'm done driving out my clock, say I get up at 3 o'clock, I drive out my clock, I'm done at 1600, I get to the truck stop. Where can I go? Nowhere. I can't leave the truck. Truck stops aren't generally in the happening parts of town. And you have your you know, your 10 hours. You need to sleep. So how much time do you really have to yourself? Not a lot. It's tough. But we're making it. Just have to get used to it, you know what I mean? One day at a time. Did a lot of sleeping when I was sick. Tried to sleep. The first couple days while I was running that higher fever, I kind of got a bunch of sleep. Then as it just basically turned into a cold, I couldn't sleep so good. Whatever. You know? Yeah, this truck stop food. I did it for the video. I don't know if I would do it again. You know, if I wasn't on the truck and I had to bring this home to eat, I could zhuzh this up Make this probably a banging meal. But it is what it is, right? So it's Saturday. I'm gonna probably end up doing reset here. And then whatever happens, happens. We'll see what this week turns into. And hopefully this week is better. And I said that last week before the COVID got me, because I had the breakdown the week before that. I just really need a win. And I don't think of it as losses. I think of it as lessons. And, you know, I'm just trying to figure out what's the plan. What does the universe have in store for Good Guy Glenn? I don't know. Sometimes I think that God and the universe don't want Good Guy Glenn out here. I definitely think I need to be home with my daughter and my son. But I also have to find my own way in life now. And I don't know, man. A lot going on, you know. But the channel's back to being monetized. I'm just trying to figure out a good way to edit things. I'm trying to find out proper way to put music on, and the archaic software I'm using to edit these videos and cobble them together doesn't allow me to layer audio. It's terrible. It's the equivalent of, like, if you're used to driving a Tesla, and then I put you in a Model T, and you got to figure out how to use that hand crank in the front of the motor and all that shit. Yeah, it's tough. But we'll figure it out. It's like not even 4 o'clock yet. It's 1600. I'm gonna try to watch some YouTube. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I basically have 2 days to kill, because I don't think I'm getting a load again until Monday. So I'll figure that out. I'd like to thank any of you who wished me well while I was sick. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your prayers. Maybe I'll go in and get myself a dessert. Don't know. Done. Done data. Finished. Finito. So what do I think about Flying J's food? It's alright. If you need to eat something, it's there. Would I recommend it? Not really. But if you don't want to eat McDonald's every single night, or Hardee's or whatever's at the Flying J, or the Loves or the TA or whatever you're at, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I'm going to leave you guys with a little something. Nothing is more important than family. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Especially you young folks out there, you don't know. Family is very important. If you have kids especially, that's you. It's a piece of you. So, look after your children. Love your children with all your heart. Okay? And you'll be all right. Don't take people who love you and take care of you for granted. Okay? Basically live by the golden rule. Treat them how you would want to be treated. And you should be okay. And you know what I always tell you, God has got a plan. Everything will be okay if you just trust, you know, that this is all predestined and everything's going to be all right. I wish you all well. God bless you. If you like this video, please smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so when I drop another video, you get a notification. Once again, this is Good Guy Glenn. Thanks for watching.